I don't care if you've been getting caught in theaters all night. If you up, smash that like button. Welcome to Black and Black Times Infinity. I'm your host, Cthulhu's Prodigy, coming to you live and direct from the Vista. Smoke me out, family, the Danks, the Dank. On my left, the oldest ninja in the world, old ninja.
Where's the outrage when some guy gets jerked off during a play in front of everybody and pops out some girl's titty, goes for the titty rub? Where's the outcry? Where's the Karens? So
Mm.
I want to.
Where is the Karens?
R.I.P. Pee Wee. On my far right, engineering on the ones and twos, juggling people out on the threes and fours, Chronos.
We are live, but also I am alive.
There you go.
Okay.
I think no blue this week. I think that is the
No,
case.
no blue.
You're not
No
gonna,
blue.
unfortunately, we're not
Yeah.
gonna have blue for the foreseeable future. But hopefully, things will, I don't know, get better. So and he'll come back.
hmm
Okay. Yeah. But he's alive. He's alive. He's alive and well. We wish him the best. We're gonna get up in here.
Well, he's not in jail. In case anyone's speculating,
No,
just because he's
no.
black doesn't mean he's in jail. Just saying.
Mm-mm. Statistical analysis. What we started with.
Stats. Listener of the week be once again Zor, also known as Steve. Um, Thank you for listening. We appreciate it as always. First in chat is nobody yet. So maybe I should do like the who's in the chat a little bit later in the podcast. But yeah, nobody in the chat yet.
Just getting started. Old ninja, what you pouring out? Frothy or otherwise? Brown, malty,
Uh,
herbal.
I mean, I can do it, but I'm gonna be frozen for a second.
Well, that's not good.
And
Okay.
it'll look like I'm not moving, but you'll be able to hear me if you're watching us via YouTube or somewhere on some other media somewhere down the future. Let me. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Might as well pour out some Schlitz this week. Pour out some Schlitz malt liquor. Because I haven't done this in a couple weeks, so you may or may not have heard about this, but Jimmy Buffett passed away. He was a singer, songwriter who was most famous for his song Margaritaville, as well as songs like Why Don't We Get Drunk and It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere. He's made 30 albums in his musical career. He formed the Coral Reef Band in 1976. Excuse me. He's known for what has been called tropical rock or escapism rock. His Margarita.
Oh, he dropped off. What's going on here?
Shit. Well,
Is he like gone?
I don't know. I
Let me
still
see.
see his frozen corpse on the screen.
I do too, and his icon is still active on Streamlabs.
Okay.
Uh, Maybe he's in
Well,
upside down. I don't know.
who knows? We
Wait,
keep
I'm
him.
in the upside down?
There we go. Now you're back. Jimmy Buffett brought you back. All right, you're good to go.
Okay, I guess so. Yeah, well, I can't go through that without doing this. I gotta find out a different way. But yes, Jimmy Buffett, he's one of the ones I was almost done, but he did the Margaritaville and the whatnot. He was I think he was 76, if I remember correctly. The other ones I'm gonna have to save for next week as I find out a solution to this little technical issue. I'm not
What's
gonna do it on the air because it's gonna take too long.
Yeah, let me give you a suggestion. Do you have like a Wi-Fi hotspot for your phone?
Yes, I do.
You should. You
So
should
I'm gonna
probably do
do
that.
use that, but I am gonna do that. I do that to actually I do use that to game, but I need to do with my phone. It's a little different because I'm running two separate applications, and one of them might overheat. So
Well, yeah, I
Goddamn.
mean,
I'll
just
figure something out.
yeah, run the
I'll
hotspot and
figure
use your
something out next
laptop.
week. I got
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I'll figure. I'll have a better set next week. I wasn't thinking this week, so I just
It's
barely
all
got
good.
home.
You're here, so
Yeah, I'm here.
that's what matters.
You here? We doing it. Um, shit. Let's dive on in. Goddamn it.
Can we talk about? I mean, it was mentioned in the intro, so I mean, we probably should talk about it, right? I
hmm
know that some people that listen to this podcast, like the only source of like news and politics they get is from this podcast. So we'll
Goddamn.
get into both the news and politics in this podcast about some hoe ass shit. When I say hoe ass shit, I really mean some trashy hoe ass shit that happened to a member of the House of Representatives. Her name is Lauren Bobert, and she is. I didn't like her from the get. She's kind of like the new Freedom Caucus piece of shit, like caucus members. She's a Republican, one of those family,
She's
quote
a
unquote.
no. She's a MAGA member.
Okay, she's a MAGA
I don't
Republican.
want to say she's. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't. 'Cause I feel like those are separated from
no,
real Republican.
it's
Or
not separate. If they were separate, I'm not giving these guys a way out. If they were separate, they would have kicked
mm,
her out of the fucking house a long time ago with the other rest of her cohorts. So they get that whole fucking bag.
okay,
I,
okay.
I don't give a fuck. Like them saying, "Oh, we're separate." No, no, they're not separate. They're accepted into
Mm.
that whole bit steal. Anyway, this chick who prides herself on the Second Amendment and quote unquote family values and talking shit about immigrants and uh, fathers missing from black families and all this other bullshit. She's going through a divorce, which is whatever, it should happen. She has 4 fucking kids, and she decides to go to watch Beetlejuice, the musical, with some new dude who also is. I'll get into that later. Anyway, she goes to watch Beetlejuice with her new lickety boo, and she gets kicked out. Her and her lickety boo gets kicked out of this performance because when it first came out, it was just like her vaping in uh, the performance. But there's a video of what happened because there's videos inside the fucking theater, and she did way more than vaping. Like she vaped inside the theater, which is obviously illegal. Behind her is a pregnant woman, and she's the one who asked her, "Hey, can you please stop?" And she's like taking literal fucking selfies while the performance is going on with the flash on, which is like, what the fuck are you doing in the middle of a theater performance? And there's video of her, like this guy that she's with, like is just filling her up, grabbing all of her fucking titty meat, and she's grinding on his dick with her hand, and this is all on video, and it's just like, okay, like, and this person is still a member of Congress in the House of Representatives.
So, what was it? 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever. Pee Wee Herman died. I'm gonna go right back to this shit. I'm fucking petty as hell. We talked about the fact that everybody of a certain age knew Pee Wee Herman from his TV show that was kind of a kid's show, and then years later in a Florida adult theater, not a kids theater, not watching fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Beetlejuice, the Michael Keaton movie. No, in an adult porno theater, got caught jerking off there, which again, we can all agree, if you're going to jerk off in public, that's like the number one place to do it.
Yeah.
Um, he got arrested for it, mugshot, all of that stuff. Lost out on probably plenty of gigs for it. This is worse. This is 2 people engaged in all types of sexual acts, including first, second, third base, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And it's not an empty theater. There's kids there. This is truly in public and shit. And the other thing I want to say really quickly, before people get on their fucking soapbox of, don't kink shame, don't slut shame, you can miss me with all of your fucking bullshit. The children and families that were there did not consent to watching a sex act while they're trying to watch a musical of Beetlejuice. You forcing them to be around in your bedroom, basically, of you guys doing things to get it on or getting close to getting it on out in public. It's foul. It's wrong, and especially coming from someone who doesn't respect a birth control or women's right to abortion or anything like that. It's highly hypocritical. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I think what's no,
I
go
just
ahead, Ninja, go ahead.
oh, I was gonna say, I feel like we're not glossing over, kind of sugarcoating a little bit, because I mean, what they were doing was pretty. Like, if you watch, there's multiple angles of them all over each other. Like the guy, before Kronos talks about him, he literally pulls out Bobert's like fucking titty. He
Yeah.
pulls it, even though she's still wearing a bra. He pulls it out of her dress with his
Yeah.
hands all over there. He puts his hand in her bra, clearly seen in a dark. It's a dark theater, and like the videos is like semi night vision, but not really. It's like black and white, but you can clearly see what they're doing very clearly. You can see her hand in his pants, like literally giving him a hand job, pretty much. Well, I mean, the first part of it, she's like just rubbing him like over the pants, over the clothes, kind of stuff. But she literally reaches into his pants,
I didn't see
and
the part where she
then
reached in his pants, but yeah.
she reaches in like pretty quickly, like towards the end. I'm sorry, towards the end of the video they show, and then they have the nerve to argue about them being kicked out. They have the nerve to argue with the staff about them. They're literally yelling at them, like just like not throwing shit, but throwing a fit. And I'm
Flipping
just like,
off.
really?
Yeah.
Like you guys got caught. You guys got caught. Like I guess they didn't show them at the time. So they were probably trying to deny it, but they were clearly seen, and you can see it pretty fucking clear about the fucking. It's basically a lewd act. The one thing I don't know about vaping being illegal, I think it might be just prohibited.
No, yeah,
I
it's
don't know what state they're in, but they're clearly, for the most part, especially here in California,
they're in
vaping
Colorado.
inside. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Colorado has pretty similar laws about vaping, like no vaping indoors or no vaping in public areas, which usually suffers like you getting kicked out or a fine.
It
That's
is
like the
illegal.
most severe part of it.
Just to be clear, it is illegal in Colorado
Okay,
to vape
okay.
indoors. I just looked it up, and also, like, it's just kind of like it's kind of addicting to do to just like vape in a room full of people, especially when there's a pregnant woman behind you who asks you to stop vaping. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
like she's visibly fucking pregnant, and yeah, it's a lot, and also like I'm not trying to like slut shame, but the only reason why I bring up like her trashy whole energy is because she is so against like stuff like that in public, like when she's on the floor of Congress and she's out here doing some trashy hoe shit. It's like just be a trashy hoe, you know. Just if
Mm-hmm.
that's you, then that's you. Like own it, but don't sit there and like try to be the moral authority of America when you're out there getting your fucking titty grabbed and rubbing on dicks in public in a setting with children involved, you know, in vaping in front of a child, or I'm sorry, vaping in front of a pregnant woman. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
pretty insane. And taking pictures and shit. Like these are all like no nos. Like everybody knows not to do this shit.
Yeah. I mean, they warn you before the start of any theatrical production or play or musical or whatever. Hey, put your phone away. Hey, no or no flash photography. You know, they tell you all that stuff. So, I mean, you're absolutely right. It's a jerk move. It's a lewd. Here's the other thing too. These are lewd acts. You know, regardless
Mm-hmm.
of how people feel about them or whatever, it's not legal in Colorado to be getting stuff on in public. You know it, and I know it. And furthermore, again, this is a crowded family musical. It's not even an adult musical where it's like only of certain ages. Now, this is all ages. This is general audience shit. You know,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so
It's just funny to me because I've seen her be a Trump echo chamber for quite some time, and for her to get caught doing some hoe shit, clear hoe shit. It's ironically funny to me. It just shows that her hypocrisy kind of knows no bounds. And I know a lot of people kind of don't take her seriously, but she represents hundreds of people on the floor of Congress.
Yeah, but
Just like Marjorie Taylor Greene, she was voted into office. People voted for these people, and
yeah,
that
but
they're doing this whole shit.
let me just be really clear, especially when it comes to Lauren Bobert, because I don't know how it is for Marjorie Taylor Greene, who's another piece of fucking trash. But for
Mm.
Lauren Bobert, Jesus Christ, she won her seat by 600 fucking votes. So for her to sit there and be wilding out when she fucking won by a cunt hair, it's like you should be doing the best that you can for your constituents instead of like bringing up bullshit charges, you know, and not really having a seat on any like real congressional, what do they call them?
committees.
committees. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
you're a joke. Like
yeah.
if you'd have been more serious and actually, stood up for your constituents and like did better by them and like brought up things that are important in their lives, but you didn't. You decided to just bullshit around with your time in Congress, and you decided to like flaunt your power around. It's very clear in these videos that she thought that she was above everybody else, and
Yep.
yeah, she should lose her next seat, and I hope she does because she is a fucking terrible person. She hasn't done anything of note in Congress besides, controversial shit that didn't really amount to anything. She hasn't passed any fucking bills. Like she hasn't done anything.
Well, the other thing for me is being a congressperson, congresswoman, congressperson. You get paid a better money than most people make. Let's just start with that.
Yeah.
Your benefits, your time off, your health care, it's a sweet fucking deal to most people in terms of just the actual pay and benefits that you get. So she's not broke. She can afford hotel rooms, and we don't give a shit who she gets down with. That's not what this is about. But you got enough money to get a hotel room or take somebody back to your house or whatever and not do stuff in public. Like you should fucking know better. That's like, I don't know, basic decency, you know. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Here's the other thing too. What should happen to any Joe Schmo with that? It's not just a kicking out. Sometimes there are charges for doing lewd acts in a public theater, but I don't hear of that being discussed all that much.
Some people were discussing it because yeah, like that is those are lewd acts and they're on video. So yeah, we'll see. I
Like,
mean, I doubt anything will come of it because people just drag their feet about people in power, but they need to be held accountable. I mean, look how long it's taken fucking formerly disgraced, two times indicted, or sorry, two times impeached, four times indicted President Trump, and look how long it's taken for him to like still be free, and he's still fucking free right now.
there you go, there you go. But yeah, what a fucking joke, and I'm here for all the fucking. I mean, obviously there were some really really good memes about it, but the seriousness is like, what a piece of shit. I mean, even in like fucking like high school, fucking college or young adult stuff, you know that in a fucking theater with families around to fucking chill out. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Or no, I mean, at least if you're gonna do that, be in the back row where there's no one behind you. Like, be in the back and don't be nonchalant about it.
and hope for
Like,
no
you're
cameras.
in there. She's like literally in the middle of the. She's like literally in the middle of the fucking theater. So that's how you can see every seat is packed. Every seat is taken in the theater,
yeah, yeah.
and you can see. And she's at the edge of her row with her lickety boo, with just going wild and out, just like stroking him off, and he's pulling. He literally pulls her titty out.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand big horny energy. I like huge horny energy. This is too fucking horny. Like, you know what I
Yeah, a little
mean? Like,
bit.
what are you doing?
I mean, they're. I mean, as adults, they're grown enough to like. They should have just waited until the end, go to their little Motel 6, and then did what they got to do, and then go home
Yeah,
to
but
their respective marital spouses.
you know what it is though. I think we all know her pussy wasn't worth the Ramada. That's what it was.
Damn.
Damn,
Holy shit. And I heard that the
that's
guy.
fucking all bad.
There was multiple stories that the guy that she was with, he had like I forget it was he had like a drag hour. At like hold on, I gotta look it up just to make sure that I'm correct here. Which is like totally
So
what she's against.
he
Wait,
has a drag hour at his establishment, or he dresses in drag.
No. At his establishment. Yeah, I gotta look up what the
Hmm.
guy's name is.
oh well, yeah, that's more hypocrisy if that's legit.
I mean, she's a politician, so it's not too far out.
I mean, she dumped him, but yeah, I mean, because all the shit that
She
came
dumped
out,
him
but it's like,
after this scandal,
yeah,
not
it's
before.
too late. It's too late. This is this is the sad part about this thing and about people like this is that this is who she is,
Yep.
right? This is who she is. She can't deny it. But she decides to just like put herself further and further in her like little freak closet because of like I don't know what like. Oh, I know what it is because she got to power by fucking pretending
Yeah.
that she doesn't have 4 fucking kids, and she's not
Yeah.
going through the divorce, and she has some dubious backgrounds, and she barely won her fucking seat, and she's trying to
I'll
cling
make
on
a
to that power, but not by much. I mean, like just be you, and
Yeah.
if that's who the people are accepting, then more the better for you and your constituents. But you're being this fake ass person to your constituents, and it's just fucking terrible. I
here's my
people like
here's
this
my
are probably gonna
prediction.
have heart attacks early in life.
Mm-hmm. Here's my prediction. If she loses in the next election cycle, she's gonna be on OnlyFans for moms or MILFs or whatever the fuck in less than a month.
How do you
I,
know? How do you not know she already doesn't have an OnlyFans under an alias?
I mean, you could be fucking right. There are OnlyFans folks who wear masks or
Mm-hmm.
veils or
Mask.
hoodies,
Mm-hmm.
dark
Wigs.
sunglasses,
I mean, I know
wigs.
she's pretty long hair, but she takes it, puts in her contacts, puts on a wig. She could be a whole different personality.
Oh, okay,
Hey,
here it is.
I have no idea.
The guy who she was dating was Quinn Gallagher, and he owns a bar that hosts drag shows. So this just
there you
shows
go.
the hypocrisy of this person.
Yeah.
You don't see fucking drag queens out here grabbing titties and shit in fucking public, and grabbing dicks. Like what? Like she's out here trying to get them banned from fucking existence, and she's doing all this hoe shit. And it's okay when I say hoe shit. I don't have a problem with hoes, but just own up to being a hoe. Like that's
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean, this is hoe shit and weekend pussy shit, like
yeah.
combined. That's what
It-
this is.
Damn.
Obviously, it showed weekend pussy because she broke up with the dude immediately afterwards. She was embarrassed.
Well, she got caught, so I mean, of course.
I wish we
I
could
mean,
call this
imagine
episode
if she
weekend
kept
pussy.
seeing. Can you imagine her still seeing him after being caught? What is that? They even further into depravity.
I love it. I love it. She'll be doing Black Patrol in 2 months. Just wait.
No, she'll be on Black. Watch. I bet you Black already probably offered her money.
You know what's amazing that
Mhm.
nobody said? Who was watching your
Mm.
kids?
Oh, the
Nobody
dad,
mentioned that at all.
obviously.
It's amazing.
I'm pretty sure the dad's watching the kids. Obviously, she ain't.
But nobody brought it up.
She,
I'm just saying.
no.
Well, how old are her kids though?
Doesn't matter.
Well,
Mm.
yeah, because
She's
if
not.
they're
Hold on.
teenagers,
She's not that old. So I mean,
Oh yeah.
and she's got 4 fucking kids. So,
well,
but
I mean,
but
if
just
by
for shits
going
and
by,
giggles, I'll look it up.
yeah, I was going to say by going by whole logic, she could have had kids starting at 14. I
That's
mean,
true. That is
so her
true.
kids would have been grown. Her kids would be grown by now,
Yeah.
based on her
The
age.
answer would be, I mean, they are spread out. One of them
Okay.
is
Mm.
10. So
My question is, how many kids was she swallowing? That's what I want.
Damn, that's you already know. You already
Wait,
know.
hold the fuck on. In My American Life, Lauren, why do I have a problem saying her name? Lauren Bobert writes that she and Jason had originally met to get married 4 months after they met when she was still 16.
God damn.
Damn.
You hear them banjos?
What the
Them
fuck?
banjos are playing.
Mm.
That
I
God
done told you.
damn! Like, what is going on here?
Them hotivities be out there. I didn't told you. So she
Jesus.
probably got pregnant within the first year. So first kid was
So
probably 17.
here's what happened. No. Let me rewind the tape. Here's what happened. She got rejected for MTV Teen Moms, and then she just decided, I'm gonna go run for
Damn.
Congress. That's what it was. You know what it was.
Damn. Obviously not. Damn. That's terrible.
Not everybody can be on that show.
No, they only had so many. But
Yeah, her kids are
there's too
fucking.
many teen moms.
Her kids are young.
So. Mm.
Yeah, it's she has one of her kids is 17. The other one fall between the ages of 10 and 16. So I guess they could have been watching the kids, but I'm just saying if she was black, everybody would have been like, hey, who's watching the kids? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Mm.
that's a good point in terms of her motherhood has not been called into question, but I don't think that's out of bounds if you're making decisions like this. You know?
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, them hotivities. This just proves to me that hotivities is not necessarily for the
Hold,
streets.
hold on. Whoa, hold on.
Uh-huh.
So she's about to be a grandmother at age 36.
Damn.
Ha ha! Ah,
Yeah.
the plot thickens.
Yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
And
And nobody's bringing up like her, respectability. I'll put it
mm-hmm.
that way in
Yep.
Congress.
Yep. I mean, look. Yeah. Yeah. She was a teen mom. Sounds like the daughter is a teen mom. And look,
Son,
shit happens. Shit
son. She
happens.
has four
But
sons.
yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, son.
So
Got it.
her
Well,
son, one of her sons, is a teen dad.
in some ways, I mean, think about this though. Everybody knows that your mom has had her titties out in a crowded theater with children around,
With
like
with her side lickety boo.
jerking them off, maybe getting finger banged, and everybody knows. Like the
Mm.
general public knows that shit, and
Sir, I
you're
prefer the term finger blasted. I'm just saying.
finger bang.
Uh,
Okay,
I gotta
Fing,
yeah,
gotta keep
finger,
it professional on the podcast. I'm just saying.
finger blasted.
or up to date, as the kids say.
Oh, I've always preferred digitized. That's always fine.
Oh, that's a legal term, but yeah,
Damn.
that's
All
still
right.
apparently that's gonna be good for like
Oh
another 50
shit.
years. So I get
All
it.
right.
I get it.
Digitized.
I like it.
Yeah.
Digitized.
It's classier,
I like it. Yes, it is
Um,
classier. I like
but
it.
I mean, you in high school trying to pass chemistry, and so and so's like, everybody got phones. Dude, is this your mom?
Yeah, that's embarrassing. And like whatever
Yeah.
kid
And
that's
they're
like
like,
10
oh,
years
when
old. Like he's
yeah,
gonna be
and they're
doing
like,
shit
dude, is this
forever.
your mom? When you gonna have the kids? Your
Oh,
kid do soon, ain't it?
if you're a teenage boy, literally you got to fight the entire school
Hmm.
every day. Like someone's
No,
gonna come up to
you
you.
stay home. You guys stay home. You guys stay home and be homeschooled. You ain't going out in public. No,
You can't.
mm-mm.
You can.
No,
I
you
mean,
can't.
even even your friends, even your homeboys would be
Oh
like,
my
dude,
god.
your
Yeah.
mom's fucking tits and twat.
Are
Look at
huge.
look at it.
Yeah, I
Look
mean,
at
she does have some bibbity bappums. I'll say that.
dude.
You know,
If
I mean,
you
your
yeah,
friends are definitely gonna upload that. They're gonna have that shit on Google Drive so they can spread it to the whole school
they're yeah,
instantly.
they're going to show everybody all day, every day, and then remind you about it. Fucking take screenshots and send you the text screenshot. Like teenage boys are going to be assholes to you, and it's not even just the boys. The girls know too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I
what are
just
we
want to
talking?
be clear again in case somebody in the future watches this fucking podcast and like edits out fucking shit in this podcast. So, listen, if she was not the family values chick, I would not be complaining. If she was the whole energy candidate, I'd be like, all right, it's fine. Whole energy, you're good. But that's what she's doing. She's saying family values, respectability, and she's out here doing whole activities. And it's
Yep.
okay to do whole activities. Just own up to your whole activities.
Yeah. The only part I have a problem with from the whole activities thing is public, children around, pregnant women in public. Like,
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
if
because
you're
there's
in a
places to go, which
yeah,
she should know about. Places to go to like do some like crazy hoe ass shit.
yeah,
And but there's just it's not in watching Beetlejuice. You know.
yeah, yeah. No. And here's the other thing too. Like, what about Beetlejuice made you so fucking horny? Like, what? Why that one? Like, Lion King I could see, but Beetlejuice I don't
I
know.
mean,
Like,
What the
maybe
hell?
Beetlejuice looked like a VD that she has. I don't know. These are
I
just
don't know.
these are just
Damn.
assumptions. These are just
You know,
wild
Mm.
theories.
Hamilton, sure, but Beetlejuice, I don't know.
Out of Cirque du Soleil, I guess. Like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
yeah
Well,
Cirque du Soleil got big horny energy because I mean they stretching, they doing all weird
yeah
things with their
yeah.
body. I get it.
I
I
mean,
get fiery hoops.
Beetlejuice looks like a Gynosaur Herpalades was a person.
Yeah,
You know.
damn.
Yeah, I mean, again, even the movie made my dick soft. I don't know about the musical, but no, I'm good. I can't do it.
Winona Ryder though at the time I was young too, so I'm just
You
saying
know, when
she kind of
she
got
was
the
a
job done.
she was a great teen goth girl, like you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And that was
that was pre goth.
craft.
Yeah,
Yeah, pre craft. Because
yeah,
like the craft was a different level of just hot ass goth chick.
yeah. And then Angelina Jolie came on the scene, and it was just like
Oof.
she
What
destroyed
was
it.
the goth Angelina one? I can't remember the name of the movie. I,
A goth? Oh, was it a Girl Interrupted?
yeah.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Look at that with the fucking pulling out of the air.
I like it. I like it. God damn. Okay. Well, shit. Let's go on to something else. We could talk about horny musicals all night.
Horny
Uh,
musicals. Maybe that's the name of this podcast. Horny musicals.
horny musicals
I
and
was
Gadget
trying to
Time.
find something that was not like super offensive to like name this one.
Horny musicals. Write it down. Uh,
Mm.
you got. I seen you guys all up in the chat. Give me some updates on your Starfield and progress.
Oh, Ninja, you go first because we've been talking for a minute.
um, yeah, I'm still playing it. It's just so I've logged in uh probably 50 hours and I'm still not even done. But it's because I choose to do certain things. So I'm
Yeah.
like it lists me to at 2 days and I think 19 hours, something like that, or
That's
10
a
hours
little more
or
than 50,
something.
but all right, yeah.
Yeah, but that's I'm guesstimating that little the runoff. I'm definitely at 2 days. I don't know what the runoff is out there, but um, I've just been running around because I've done some really long, huge story quests, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like, there's a lot of like, because when you join a faction, you have to do like their faction quests, and those are like hours long, and especially if you're like not like high level, you're probably gonna die a couple times.
Bro,
But
honestly, I feel like these faction quests, they could have been like separate games.
oh yeah,
Like,
100%,
seriously.
100%. They're like they're even bigger. So like when GTA gets their like updates, the heist and the casino and stuff like that. They're like this, but a little bigger. Like you don't once you complete it, you don't really go back. However, you can continue on by serving those factions by doing bounties, doing piracy or whatever to keep it going. You can literally check in, use their services, um, buy their products. Some of them like are really good. So like if you're a pirate, you can get shielded cargo so nobody can see your contraband or stolen items. If you do the like one of the military ones, you get like one of them gives you a penthouse, so you get like a home, a base of operations sort of,
Yeah, but you know
and
what's
then you
crazy
get
is
like
I can't fucking find that motherfucker. I don't know where the fuck it's at.
really
Yeah,
it should
I got it. I
one
don't know where the
it
fuck it's at.
damn. I've seen people post the insides of it. I'm like, dude, this looks pretty fit.
I don't know the inside. I got
Um,
a badass ship. I know that. So I got the ship
yeah,
locker.
so there's another quest if you're like a lawman, what they call the ranger, 3-star rangers. You get really good gear, really good weapons, and like you get a badass ship. Like it's a pretty badass fucking ship. You can have a pretty decent amount of crew on it. Well, not a whole lot, but more than what the default ship, the Frontier, is, and it has like really good storage. It's good in a fight. It has really good hull. So it's like there's a lot of shit you can do, and this is all outside the main storyline. So I've been round robin in the main storyline along these other faction missions. So excuse me, it's been like a journey for sure. Like I could have literally ended it if I stuck with the main stuff, but like I want to see what's out there. I want to see what else I can do, and it keeps telling me the stuff I can do. I've been a little bit of shipbuilding and outpost building. It just takes up a lot of fucking time. There's like a lot of shit to do in this game. It's not a fucking necessarily quick game unless you want it to be. Then you just stick to the main missions, and you will honestly miss out on getting really cool shit. Um, I guess you can romance a companion. So doing main missions, I think you'll miss out on some of that.
Bro,
So
can I tell
I
you
think
one of the Can I tell you one of the weirdest things? I was like,
Weirdest things? I've seen a lot of weird shit.
no, like this is like weird specifically probably to me, is that
Mm.
like I knew that you could romance people, but I never got because I used to have Sarah with me like all the time. I never got like the whole
Mm-hmm.
flirt option, but all of a sudden when I get Barrett back, I'm getting like the flirt options, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like, oh, he's got a husband. I'm like, but still, like I'm not trying to flirt with this dude. We're just talking. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah. So when you get him back to your squad, you can immediately flirt with him, and I'm like, oh, I didn't realize this, but it's weird that it's an option because when I have Sarah with me, she's like literally your first companion. You can flirt with her from the jump.
I
From the
couldn't. I don't
jump.
know. She didn't like me. I was just like, all right, whatever.
Yeah, I could flirt with her from the jump. I think it might have to do with what kind of traits you have when you start, but I'm not 100%. You can't quote me on that. But there's just so much shit you can do. I know there's like a lot of PlayStation fanboys that are hating on the game. They're just like, oh, you all the planets are barren, and there's not a whole lot to do. No, those are lies. There's full
Well,
face lies.
I mean, they're not both-faced
So
lies.
I mean, there's a lot of shit to do per planet if you explore.
I
If you
mean,
stick to where your landing zone is, you're only going to see like four things. If you continue to venture out, more shit will pop up.
I mean,
So
yes.
you can literally see a bunch of shit and do a bunch of crazy shit. Some of it
No, well,
will
Ninja. All
like
right, hold on, stop. All right,
what
because there's like there are planets that are basically fucking
what?
barren. There's some stuff to do,
Yes,
but it's
they're
like
barren,
they're in very small
but
pockets, like on the planet. But it's what I'm just. Let me just cut to the chase. That's fine. You don't need a fucking every single planet to be like fucking Earth, with like
yeah, hundred
cities
percent.
everywhere. So it's fine. But so I'm just saying to be fair. Yes, they are. Like a lot of planets are basically barren. The vast majority of planets are basically barren. But there's shit to do. You're right. But also, you don't need to have every planet to be like full of shit. There's plenty of shit to do in the overall like universe, like where you are.
Oh yeah,
Plenty of
hundred
shit to
percent.
do.
So yes, I guess I should clarify. Barren as far as things to do, which is untrue. Barren as far as devoid of life and mostly rocks. Yeah, there's a
Oh, I
lot of that
mean,
shit.
oh Ninja, there's plenty of planets where there's like three fucking things on the planet. Like
No,
three
there.
things.
Wait, three. Yeah, you notice that if you do all three, more shit pops up, right? You see in the background more shit you're able to venture to.
But it's not a lot though. Like it's
It literally
but
populates the fucking planet with more shit to do,
but
provided you do those shits.
there's probably that you do, but you don't see it like right away. But it's what I'm saying though is
No.
that that's okay because there's so many other fucking planets and other shit to do. So I think you're just like coming at the argument kind of incorrectly. Like they're right that if you go to the vast majority of planets, there's either nothing to be seen at all or very few things to be seen. But there's still so many other places to do things at that it's okay. Like I don't want to run around a fucking literal planet because they did. This is one of the things that maybe was a mistake is that these planets are at fucking scale.
Mm.
So if you have a fucking planet that's the size of Earth and you're just like running around, yeah, there's probably like 1% of shit to do on this entire planet. Like, and I'm being generous at 1%. It's probably like less than a fraction of a percent of shit to do on the
I
entire planet.
I have to kind of disagree because like I've been to numerous barren planets and I would like just run to like each of the landmark markers. Let's say because before I add to this too, there'll be a spot where there's like a mining outpost, right? I
Okay.
run fucking. It takes me like 6-7 minutes or some shit to run to a mining outpost, and then when I get there, there'll be pirates or whatnot. But in the background, past that post, will be a new landmark that I didn't see when I initially landed on the planet.
Yeah, but there's not
So
much
when you go
there.
to that one, more shit. And I'm saying that it's not like the greatest thing because I don't like to be stuck on one planet. But there are things to do on literally planets you can land on because there are some planets you cannot land on. There are some that are literally just big ass gas giants. You can scan them and that's it. But I mean, they're still even regardless of that. I guess I should like clarify and say every planet that you can land on has something you can do. Like even if you don't want to like
Which includes dying,
explore,
because some of them,
yeah, some of them is
yeah.
dying, but some of them that have flora and fauna, the fauna will like maybe 75% will try to kill you. So you got to kind of like figure out what you want to do. Like usually, I try to spend maximum 10 minutes per planet. I just get in, do what I got to do, and then be out
Yeah,
because
I
I don't
think
want to be sitting there and
that's
be
probably like most
running.
people's experience because like most planets are relatively boring if you just like
Yeah, I mean,
jumping
and you,
around, and it's also
yeah, the
like
one thing. Oh, go ahead, my
well,
bad.
it's like even when you like there's places like kind of later on in the game. I don't want to give away like the game. It doesn't really matter, but there's like certain points to like where you have to land. Actually, anywhere in the fucking game where you land your spacecraft, and it's like fucking 500 meters away from where you have to be or more. And it's like why?
Yeah,
Like fucking why?
that's annoying. Yeah, what's fucked up, what's even worse about that is like it's 500, 600 meters away. When you get there, there's a fucking landing pad right fucking there. I'm like, why
Yeah.
can I land here? Like, what the fuck? Why am I running way through here? I had to fight like fucking alien tigers and shit just to get to some spot where I could have landed and like been here in 30 seconds. Like, what the fuck?
Well, and
Uh,
what's the weird part is that this game is so like fast travel heavy. It's like if you're gonna be fast travel heavy, then like put me where the fuck I want to actually be, like right fucking there, on the
mm,
doorstep. But no, like gotta be, especially one of the things where you have to like do like the scanner anomalies. But it's like, why the
mm,
fuck am I so fucking far away from these things? And I gotta
every time.
run, and then I run out of fucking stamina, and I gotta walk, or I gotta jump, and it's just like, come on, man, like why are we doing this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a kind of a way out of it. I mean, I'm not going to give it away. There's kind of a way to kind of help you along later on, not even later on in the game, actually kind of early on. But I still wish that there was like some kind of Land Rover because they give you, if you
Yeah, some
see
sort of vehicle.
certain
Yeah,
planets, they have land vehicles, but you can't fucking use them. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
yeah.
Why can't I use this?
I feel like that there was like a lot of shit that they kind of left on the table with this game, and I
Mm,
think that land vehicles is one of them.
mm-hmm. Oh, 100%. That's not to take away that I'm still not having fucking fun. I
Oh
love
yeah,
like
100%.
taking down fucking pirates and spacers and like using these little weird exploits and glitches that they clearly. I mean, there was a huge ass update and they still didn't fix some of them. I guess because they're not prioritized. I mean, I guess they don't
Quick
care. So
question: if there's no land vehicles, what do you use? A jetpack or something to get around, or you
You have a
just have
yes,
to go?
jetpack, yeah.
you have a jetpack, but the thing is, you have to unlock your jetpack. You don't. They don't just give it to you off the bat. You have to like
Well,
get a skill point to unlock the jetpack.
you can unlock it though from the get go. Like I did. I think if
Oh,
you
if you well, so okay, yeah, I'll back that up a little bit. If you pick the perk that starts off with the jetpack, you can get it from the jump. If you do not, you gotta earn your skills to unlock it. Because I didn't have it when I first started. I had to earn a skill point to get the jetpack. And at first, I was like, "Do I really need a jetpack?" Because I was on planets where most of the time where I could walk somewhere very quickly, or everything was close at early on in the game. Later on, you need the jetpack. You're gonna be traveling pretty far on foot. So
well, and also like some of
and
the jetpacks are kind of fucking. They kind of fucked up. Like the if you don't have certain perks with the power boost pack, you're kind of fucked. Well, not fucked, but like if you jump and there's like even a little bit of an incline, and you use your boost pack, and then you fall, like you take down. I've broken my fucking leg so many goddamn times from doing this.
oh yeah, I done that. I did that trying to use my pack, trying to jump off a cliff. I thought I like timed it right, and I didn't. It fucking broke my legs.
Yeah.
But goddamn, it's all bad. But I mean, it's the thing I'm seeing a lot of people doing on there is like each person kind of plays the game differently. Like I've noticed people are doing outpost like farming or outpost building. Like one dude, he spent like hundreds of hours building a outpost. It's like the size of a city.
Wow.
Other people have built like massive like ships that are like the size of a star destroyer or like a huge massive like some people are trying to build ships from like anime. Like if you've seen Battleship Yamato, some dude built that in the fucking game. The colors and everything. Other people are building other shit. Like some people spend a lot of time just doing that shit, not even doing anything else. Other people are trying to get to the end of the game because there's some stuff that happens at the end that entices you to play it again. So they're trying to get to that as fast as possible. Like other people are doing just literally exploring. They build a base on a planet that has a lot of flora and fauna, and they're just going around scanning shit and collecting samples and building their base up. Like There's people just spending literally hours just doing that. So there are other people that are doing flat out piracy. They don't give a fuck about nothing else, but just robbing people and killing people. That's all they're doing.
What you can do.
Yeah, that's what you can do in the game. Other people are the reverse. They're lawmen or space marines, I guess, and they're doing hunting down pirates and ship collecting, or like some people will do like the boat. So what they'll do is they'll work for the law, take out pirates, take their contraband, and sell their contraband on the side to get extra money. So
The wolf
a lot
den.
of shit you can do. Yeah, so it's like very interesting the way you can play the game, and I'm actually very glad that you can do that kind of freedom in this game. So it's been very enjoyable so far. So I'm still I'm like super deep into it. I'm back on the main missions. I completed two big ass fucking faction quests. I'm not sure if I want to do another one because I'm looking at this new game plus, which I never do new game plus. I literally almost every game that has new game plus, I will start it, get to a certain point, and then never touch it again. This might be the change from that.
Yeah, and I think so. I'm pretty sure I know how New Game Plus is going to work in this game, and this is going to be the way I think it's going to go. It's going to be hands down the best implementation of New Game Plus that I've ever even conceived of.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, so I think that'll be like longevity for this game, and the New
Yeah.
Game Plus is basically going to be like an infinite variety of what you've played. So
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to give it away too because I feel like I'm getting closer, especially now that I finally got you onto main missions. We're able to talk more about all the craziness that because
yeah,
like the main missions like changed the game for me. I'm pretty sure you realize like when you're like, oh, these are things I could have used while I was doing these faction missions that probably would have helped out a lot.
yeah.
So yeah, so I did that. That's why I did a lot of. I started with main missions, then straight off the pass, and then like came back to it after certain points to do more things to advance the story. So it was like very interesting stuff that I can play. And it's very weird to me because like I said last podcast, I don't really play a lot of Bethesda games, but these stories they got me
So good.
fucking locked
Yeah.
in. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to like put the game down because I'm like I want to know how this like story kind of ends because it's one big story with these little side stories that connect the overall arc. It's like there's a main story and a B side story to your side mission, a side fucking mission that has multiple fucking parks and arcs all over the fucking place. And like when you get to an end, the end, almost every time you like just like Mass Effect, you got to make some kind of moral decision on what you're gonna do, and it's not like a small thing. Like you have to weigh your outcome of what you decide. So I'm just like, fuck, dude, this is pretty deep actually. So
It sounds like it has elements because again, I haven't played this one, but it sounds like it has elements of Fallout 4 in it, just in terms of the factions and the multiple storylines and all of that stuff. But
um, I can't say because I've never played Fallout 4. I have no
I
idea
can
what it's
answer
like.
it. So the answer is yes. It's like Fallout 4, but it's like it's more refined. Like the
okay,
different factions are like so well. They're so much more well written and more compelling depending on your playstyle.
hmm
Because like right from the jump, you have like the UC, which is kind of like the military. You have the Vanguard, which is like the military, but you're like a kind of like a freelancer. You have the Free Star, which is like bounty hunters. You have the Crimson Fleet, which is like the pirates. You have like a whole religious element. And you have fucking these space fucking people. There's a whole bunch of them, and like they're all like
Mm-hmm.
choices. You have like this whole corporate thing too. When you go to Neon, they're
Mm-hmm.
really well done. Like all the fucking stories are really well done. I really
Yeah,
hope
like.
I hope that it can come to the PlayStation someday, so that other people can play it. But I got an Xbox, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm playing it.
I don't give a fuck. He's a
Yeah,
fuck y'all. I
yeah.
switch.
This is
I'm
a
just
good
kidding.
reason. So if you don't own an Xbox, this game, this is from my personal opinion, this is the best reason to own an Xbox Series X.
Oh wow.
well,
It
Okay.
is like because I've been
Okay. No,
playing. I've played. What was it? The main reason why I got the Xbox Series X was for Halo Infinite. That game is buggy as
mm,
shit, even to this day. It's buggy as
mm,
fuck. Like it crashes on me. It has issues. Starfield is it's. I'm not gonna say it's bug free, but there's not a lot of bugs. And I've never encountered a bug outside of like Xbox's shitty OS that has like
Yeah.
stopped me from playing the game. And when I say Xbox's shitty OS, is that I've had a problem with resuming the game from turning the console off.
That's very
Okay.
strange to me.
I'm still at like 45% resume, and it goes into the game, uh, and that's just the way it's always been for my Xbox. That's the way it is for every single game.
Yeah, it's very strange. Yeah, I do not have that option. I've encountered one major bug, or not bug, but I've had Starfield crash to me once.
Hmm.
That's it. So, but other than that, it's been pretty fucking smooth. And I'm like, that's why I'm so stuck on it because it's been so smooth. I mean, regardless of what we talked about last week about, especially with fucking load screens, but I've still been able to play. I've still been able to like enjoy it. I've still been able to like be like, oh shit, there's like I want to do this today. I want to do this tomorrow. I want to do this like in 2-3 days,
Uh,
or it's just
I'm gonna
been
I'm
it's
gonna
been
say
crazy.
this. I'm gonna say this for you, old ninja. Even though you kind of dodged the question last week, you do like this game more than the Star Wars Fallen Order, and you do like it more than Hogwarts. I
No,
can tell by the
I
way you're fucking talking about it. Fuck what you
no,
talking
because
about. Nope, nope, nope. You do
I
like it
raved,
more.
no, I raved
You
up and
do.
down about Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Nobody else is playing it, so I had no one else to talk to about it. So I played it. I played it. I literally played Jedi Survivor sun up to sundown
Don't
one day.
don't deny your
Hogwarts,
feelings.
no, because Hogwarts I did the same. Hogwarts I would say I played probably about the same as this because I was playing it religiously as I'm doing this
That's
one
fine.
too. But
That's
I
fine.
don't
I
know.
think you like
I
this
don't
one
want to.
slightly
I
more. I don't know why you're
I don't.
denying it.
Yeah, because it's not. I wouldn't say slightly more. Because when even going back to like I said, the roots of the Bethesda and me, I haven't really played a Bethesda game, and when I play this game, all I think about is fucking Mass Effect. It feels so much like they took a lot of shit that Mass Effect did and just added on top of it.
Mass Effect
So
was super influential. I don't doubt that.
yes,
I'm just saying
yeah. So
you
there are
like it.
things that they do. There are things that Starfield does that I really really like. There are things that they do that I really really don't like. So,
Okay, fair enough.
uh, but with Mass Effect, almost everything they did I fucking like. At least with part 2 and 3. So
There you go.
I had very little gripes except for the story for part 3. But as far as mechanics and gameplay, like I played Mass Effect from 1 through 3 5 times with 5 different shippers.
Yeah, I guess is that the,
Damn.
it's just this is a good question. It's like is Starfield better than Mass Effect? And I think that probably between both me and Old Ninja, the answer would probably be no, but
No.
it has the potential to be better
Oh yes,
because of the
100%.
because of
It's
the New
like
Game Plus and other things
it's
that
right there. It's
yeah
like literally right there.
yeah
Like if it fixed if it gave me a Land Rover and maybe fixed the load screen,
yeah the load screens.
I would say that this would definitely be a contender for like game of the year.
Okay.
But it just misses the mark. Like I gave Jedi Survivor definitely a higher score than this. But I personally I really like space sim games. This is what it gives me. Like I have most of the stuff that was available for consoles. Like I have all the way back to Crimson Skies. Like I beat that game 4 times over. But it's not the greatest game, but it's fun to me because I like fucking flight sims games. Wing Commander, Star Wars Squadrons, X-Wing Alliance, like literally all the X-Wing or TIE Fighter games. I have all of those.
Yeah,
So
those
those
are all
games I
nice.
like, and those elements are in those fucking games. That's why I like this because it gives me that again on the new or current generation of consoles. I don't get that in Jedi Survivor, but I do get something different that I really enjoy. That's why I can't say that I like it more. Like Starfield misses it, just undershoots. Like I would say, if to give a good comparison, I would say Survivor is more closer to a bullseye, whereas Starfield's just under it. It just misses the mark. So
Okay,
like you have
fair
what is it?
enough.
Then it's like if I would give on a dartboard Jedi Survivor a 90, I would give Starfield like an 80.
My
So
my
just
only
under.
count my only counter to that, and these are obviously your opinions. I'm not telling you how to fucking feel and shit, but I am. Um, you didn't.
But
Yeah, exactly. It sounds very clear to me that you're going to beat Starfield, and it doesn't. Did you beat Fallen Order or the
Yeah,
or the?
or Jedi Survivor. Yeah, I beat that.
Oh, okay, last time I talked to you, I thought you hadn't beat it yet. Okay,
No, I was stuck. So I was stuck for a while. B boy knows this. I was stuck on a particular boss, and that boss beat my ass for fucking weeks. I literally posted it on our Twitch, and it's
okay.
probably still up there. I literally twitched out an hour of me getting my ass beat by Darth Vader over
Man,
and over and over again. And I stopped the game because I couldn't beat him. I finally fucking got a strategy that works for me, and I beat his ass. Finally. And I was able to beat the game.
good, good shit.
So,
Well, it is what it fucking is. Let's switch it up for a bit. Still staying with gaming. Um, I think I'm finally ready, especially based on the latest reviews. I finally need to play this CD Project Red because it sounds like this new DLC is the hotness. It's
yeah,
getting
man, I've
nines
mm,
and tens.
I've had it for I bought the game when it first came out for the PS4, and
Mm-hmm.
it was shit. Like I talked about it, like it was I couldn't enjoy the game after a certain point because it was just like it was so fucking glitchy. But I was so looking forward to it. It was one of my hot takes. I thought it was gonna be like the hottest thing, and it wasn't. Like it fell apart, and uh, I think they went the No Man's Sky route and just kind of ate up the criticism and decided to put their heads down and make a better game. And it looks like that's what they did. I'm looking forward to playing Phantom Liberty, but at this point, they're kind of muddled in a bunch of really good games.
Mm-hmm.
So, it comes out in 2 days, I believe. And this is another
mm,
weird thing about CD Projekt Red games, is that IGN had to make a separate video about this because they gave their written review about the game, and they gave it a 9. But they had to make a video saying this is the reason why we didn't make a video review is because they literally couldn't because it was like they were embargoed by CD Projekt Red for no video reviews until the actual game came out, and they gave a really poignant response to that of like we don't really do that, and we'll write about it, but we're not comfortable giving like because they'll give press stock footage for stuff,
Mm-hmm.
but in stock footage you can just edit out the shitty parts. You know what I
Yep.
mean? You can edit out there's any kind of fucking technical issues, which is kind of fucking crazy because I mean you want to have that criticism. Like this might have saved you from the jump,
Yep.
but obviously it didn't. But yeah, it looks like they might have they're going the right route and they're fixing a game, and I look forward to playing it. But like I said, there are so many fucking good games that are coming out in the future and that are out right now. I mean, we just waxed pontifically about fucking Starfield,
Starfield. Mm,
and we got Spider-Man 2 that's coming out really soon. You got a whole bunch of other games that are coming out. It's gonna be back to back to back to back to back. Shit, I haven't Mortal Kombat 1 just came out. Street Fighter
mm-hmm.
6 I bought. I unwrapped it. I updated my fucking console. I still haven't had a chance to fucking play it yet
Yep.
because I
Yeah, I did almost the same thing, but I actually
yeah
built my character and then
yeah.
started.
Baldur's Gate 3 just dropped on the fucking on the PS3. Oh, I'm sorry, PS5.
Damn.
There's a whole bunch of other shit that's dropping. It's like I don't know if this is a great time for CD Projekt Red to be dropping an update to a game that people just kind of dropped off from because you didn't put the time and effort in to make a complete game from the jump. So
Yeah. And never forget this though. You're absolutely right about them. Kind of wetting the bed. They had more goodwill than any studio
oh
I'd
yeah,
seen in a long ass time, based on Witcher 3 Wild Hunt and the amazing DLCs for Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Um,
they were hold on
every
just to give proper context. CD Projekt Red after The Witcher 3 was on Hideo Kojima level,
Yep, yep.
like studio status.
I,
Go ahead.
I will say this: Hideo Kojima meets like the respectability of Rockstar in terms of
Mm,
you know that they're going to put out banger ass quality, whether it's obviously Rockstar with GTA 5 and and then Red Dead Redemption 2, incredible games. We thought that that's what they were going to do. We thought that they were about that life, just producing nothing but high quality. And this just wasn't it at launch. And I was about to get the game, but I was like, something told me just wait because I was hearing some rumblings. If this one is the hot shit, the DLC, whatever, the expansion, whatever you want to call it, maybe I'll dip my toe in. But I'm I do need to play Spider-Man 2. That looks like it's going to be amazing. And then the other one that we haven't even touched upon, Call of Duty Zombies is fun as
Yeah.
fuck.
I'll be back on.
Modern Warfare 3 brought back zombies. Modern Warfare 2 was really good. Me and Old Ninja played a whole bunch of raids and all that. That was the hot shit.
And
But
Cold War is what I played with you guys on, right? Was yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
Cold
Cold
War's
War. Cold War was great. Cold War was great when it came to, especially when it came to zombies.
Yeah.
We would get to like round 40, 50, whatever. We would just be in a zone with that shit once you had the sodas
That
and
was like
all
that was the
the
last time that Kronos was like online a lot. Was like during
yeah.
Yeah, we were online
during the hard.
like at least weekly, at
Yeah.
least once a
Dude,
week.
once you were able to like triple pack a punch and you had all the sodas, you were a fucking god, man. That
Yeah.
that was
Mm.
just great. You get in the vehicle, start listening to 80s pop music. It was great.
Yeah, they
So
added that. They added that to part 3 now. And it's funny because they have like the stages or the history of hip hop like stuff you can put in your vehicles now. So it's pretty awesome.
dude, I all as soon as they said zombies was back, man, my fucking dick got hard and I'm down. So
Sir.
Yeah,
not in a theater
HR needs to
way.
reach out to
Not
you.
in a musical theater
Oh,
crowded
okay. Okay.
room way.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
not in a
In a
Yeah,
Beetlejuice kind of way.
yeah.
yeah.
In a Ramada private room type of way.
Ramada.
Not a Motel 6, huh?
No.
It's
Nah,
Ramada though.
you need it.
The pussy's not that good. No.
That's fine. I
Damn.
mean, he could have said like Motel 6 because Ramada's a
Yeah.
little classier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ramada does have conference rooms, so I get it.
Like I'm
So,
pretty sure the Ramada uses probably some sort of bleach when they wash
mm,
their sheets, but Motel
yeah,
6 definitely
probably.
they wash their sheets with more cum.
No,
Yes. There
I'm
you
pretty
go.
sure. No, I'm pretty sure Motel 6 does not wash their sheet. They just flap them, get the fucking dust off, and just refold the bed up, and then there you go. Here you go. $30
The,
bucks.
the only important question after the Motel 6 or the Ramada is how many more bed bugs are you going to leave with? That's the only question
Mm,
to answer.
true. I guess that's very true. Very
Yeah.
true. Um, that's all
Cle-
bad. Yeah, I
clear,
can't.
Clearly, we
I
don't
know
have a
this.
hotel sponsor for this this
No,
show.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think. I don't think anyone will after or any other hotel or motel. Definitely not. Where they have it now, they merged into one like app with hotels and Trivago and all that other shit. They're merged into one now.
All good.
Um, I remember. I remember now, but whatever. What is so sticking with gaming? What the fuck is coming out like in the fall besides the two or three we mentioned or a few that we mentioned?
I mean,
I'm
there's
trying
a
to think what else.
bunch.
Trying to think what else is that. I mean, obviously you got Spider-Man 2. We got Modern Warfare 3, which is out literally in like 2 months yeah, month and a half really. Um,
You got the annual football basketball, of course. You're never going to
which
miss it.
are those are already out. Those come out in August.
Yep.
So those are already out. Well, I'm trying to think what else was huge. There's some huge shit that was supposed to drop.
It is September, right? So Mortal Kombat 1 just
Yeah.
dropped. That
There
came
we go.
out literally fucking yesterday. Which
Mm,
also, don't buy it on. If you have a Switch, don't buy it on the Switch.
Yeah, no
For obvious
shit.
reasons.
yeah.
I shouldn't have to tell you this, but just, I mean, don't do it. Because y'all know, like, the Switch has, they have a lane.
Mm.
Graphic fidelity is not in their lane. So just don't. Payday 3 comes out later on this month. Cyberpunk,
Oh, actually, Payday 3 is I think in a week, next week, if I'm not
it's
mistaken.
tomorrow.
Oh shit! There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty comes out on the 26th, not the 22nd. I was mistaken.
wait.
Disney Speedstorm comes out relatively soon. There
Okay.
is Warhammer 40,000. No, that's Dark
Hmm.
Tide. That's not the one. Assassin's Creed Mirage comes out on the 5th.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no shit!
It's gonna be a big
Damn.
one. Forza Motorsports comes out on October 10th.
Hmm.
What else coming out? River City. Oh Jesus, maybe I might get this. The River City Rival Showdown, because River City Ransom was fucking dope like heroin back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably get that
Really?
for the Steam Deck. Yeah, that's one of like the
Ooh.
Nintendo like sleeper hits. One of the greatest like video
Yeah.
games of all time.
So you know what's coming out that I actually been quietly had my eye on, which is
Mm-hmm.
out I think next month,
Mm-hmm.
is the RoboCop game.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
That
was.
yeah, that's out I think in mid October or end of October,
Let
something
me.
like that.
I'm still reading on the list, but let me get to that. Lords of the Fallen is kind of like a not a rogues like it's what's that fucking Bloodborne, the Soulsborne type
Oh,
game that's gonna come out.
Mhm.
Let's see. Endless Dragon Gargoyles remastered, but nobody's gonna understand that unless you're our age. Spider-Man,
mm,
Marvel Spider-Man 2 comes out on October 20th.
damn,
So and Super Mario Wonder also comes out the same fucking day. Wow, that's fucking bold.
yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 comes out on October 24th. Which
Mm,
Oh
if you never
shit.
played any Metal Gear Solid games, just fucking get it. They're
Yeah,
some
why
of the
not?
best games of all fucking time. Uh, Alan Wake 2 comes out October
Oh,
27th.
that's
Ghost Runner
fucking
2
right.
comes out October 26th. RoboCop comes out on November 2nd. So I'm trying
Okay,
to get to it.
yeah, there we go.
Which
Sometime I thought it was out in October, but still,
it got pushed back. And it does look good, to be honest.
Okay.
mm,
Like,
it does.
let's see, WarioWare
There,
Move It, if you're a Switch owner, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's literally probably an entire generation of kids like mine that don't even know what in the entire fuck RoboCop is. That entire franchise just kind of
You know,
missed a generation of
it's just a
gamers.
cyborg dude that shoots a guy in the dick. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
He gets brutally fucking murdered by shotguns in the fucking first like scene.
yep,
Mm,
Go back and watch the first RoboCop. It is one of
yep.
the most violent fucking movies
Mm-hmm.
like that you've probably seen as a kid.
Yeah, I
Probably.
hmm.
remember seeing it as a kid. I saw all of
Oh
them.
yeah, 100%.
First two.
You know, like,
I
oh yeah,
saw,
he just got
yeah,
his legs blown off and his fucking arms blown off and all
yeah,
right. And
and
you're
then, oh,
like
he gets
10.
shot in the head too.
yeah.
Yeah, he gets shot in the head too.
Yeah, he gets really fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway, what else on? Modern Warfare 3 comes out on November 10th.
Mm,
Oh, a
Hogwarts
little
Legacy,
later.
oh, it doesn't
Okay.
matter. It's for the Switch. So,
Um, let's go back. Let's go back to I think one of the earlier ones you mentioned, just to give some props. I hope it's good. I'm not saying it will be, but I hope. Payday 1 and 2 were excellent co-op games where you had to just like coordinate the heist. Obviously do some really good shooting as a team, and everybody needed to know their assignment. I liked, especially two, a whole fucking lot. I hope this franchise kind of returns to form, but that could be fun, real fun.
yeah, it's crazy because this is Payday 3 is a day one Game Pass game.
Oh shit! Okay,
So
good for them.
yeah,
oh,
as well as Lies of P, which was getting a lot of buzz over the summer. That releases really soon. That's
I think
also a
that already
day one
dropped.
Game Pass
I'm
game.
pretty sure Lies
Did
of
it
P
already
already.
drop?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you sure it's not out tomorrow? I know it's like soon because it keeps telling me to pre-install. So,
Okay.
or when I do have it in it.
Hold
So,
on, let me just look. Yeah, it dropped
yeah.
yesterday. There you go.
Oh, good shit.
Okay, there you go. So that one's a day one too. So I know B Boy Frost has been he loved it when it played. He said the parry system was weird. Maybe they changed it up a little bit. I hope it's similar to obviously it's not like Ghost of Tsushima. I wish it was, but
Oh shit,
it says
Witchfire
it
came
takes
out.
some getting used to.
Okay.
Who?
Witchfire. It's a PC game. I'll probably I might
Okay.
get it for the Steam Deck if it plays good on the Steam Deck. Baldur's
There you
Gate
go.
Okay.
3 does not play great on the Steam Deck, so that's why I was
Mm.
like
Mm,
waiting for like come on a different like console. Maybe I have it on Steam so I can just play it on my old ass laptop.
you know. So yeah, there's some stuff coming out. The great thing I love, like some of these games that are on Game Pass, I can literally try them out or beat them and then just delete it and I'm done. So that's kind of cool. Um, but I'm looking really looking forward to this Modern Warfare 3. That way or maybe all of us are able to get back onto some zombie action. I
Yeah, I'll
know
be
that
down for zombies.
Stitch and Prodigy, we were going hard on the raids. I know I've done all of them, so I'm hoping to go back and finish up the rest of them for you two. So
Yeah, I got two
it should
more.
be. It should. Yeah, I think you have two more as well. So it should. They're pretty fun. The cool thing is, like, even though if you beat them, going back, there's always more stuff you can get out of it because it's like a loot box when you beat it. So kind
Well,
of
the
cool.
whole idea. I think there's a whole different mode. You can do them on like a veteran level difficult.
Veteran, you can do it on veteran mode, which makes it way difficult. It almost changes the game. So
Yeah,
I don't know if we're ready for that shit.
yeah, that shit seems hard as fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. I mean,
You know what's hard as
there's
fuck? Lauren Bobert's fucking boyfriend's temporarily. His dick is hard as fuck. I'm
yes,
just
it
saying.
was.
Damn.
Yep.
I heard tits might be hard as fuck too because I'm pretty. They look like they could be fake.
Thank
I
you.
don't
That's
know.
true.
Just saying. Just saying.
If you can
All
feel it,
I
then
know,
you
use-
know, right? I mean,
Oh, that's very true. Very true. 100% true. I mean, but if you use taxpayers' money to get breast augmentation, holy shit. That's true.
why? I mean, it's her money. I mean, why not? I mean,
yeah,
if
it's
you
a
need,
her
this is one of the
paycheck.
weird things that people don't understand about, like, I guess gender affirming care, is that that's also boob jobs,
Mhm.
and same thing with like dick pills.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only thing, my only caveat is if you go to a gas station that's not counted as anything. So gas station is just over the counter. You got your Snickers, you
Get the
got your
Rhino.
fucking Slurpee, and
No.
you just say,
What?
"Hey, I want Rhino
No.
3000."
No. You don't get no. You get fucking. You get Gatorade and Red Bull, not that other bullshit. Then
No,
you get
You
your
don't have
you
Rhino, and then
need
you're
the
good to go.
Rhino. You need the Rhino.
Yeah, you need the Rhino, but you want to augment. You want to augment it. You want your boosters. You want your Gatorade, and or your was it the Sea Power shit, and then some Red Bull, and you're good to
see,
go.
see, you're gonna cramp up and you're gonna have a heart attack at the same time. We're too old
No,
for
no,
that.
no. Not until after you bust.
I drink
Then by then
electrolytes
you won't
every
care.
fucking day. I'm good to go.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will say this: there was not a leak. I don't think it's a spoiler, but obviously Insomniac's trying to get everybody hyped up for Spidey 2. They say the length of the game should be, if you wanted to be 100% completionist, I thought it was like 40 hours, 40, 50, something like that.
That's reasonable.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't need a 120-hour Spider-Man game per se. I think they'll be probably, just judging by the first one, plenty of good DLC down the road. So I'm all about playing the fuck out of that next month, for spooky season with goddamn Venom and shit in there, with Tony Todd voiced Venom. Let me get that right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. 100%. With
Yeah,
Miles thrown in
it
there
was
in the
cool. It
mix.
was cool seeing it live when I was at Comic-Con. Like, Tony Todd was there and he like did the Venom voice. I was like, holy shit, that dude's cool as fuck.
Dude, I mean, how could you not love Tony?
Sorry, I was clicking
Oh
through
shit.
and I clicked like stop.
Uh-oh.
So this would be fun to edit.
Oh.
Fuck, man.
Well,
Yeah, there'll be a little skip.
Yeah, you didn't.
Well,
you didn't
fixing
miss
it in
anything.
post.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't miss
Not
nothing.
me.
Get it right.
Get it right, get it tight.
Mm-mm.
What did I want to? I kind of want to go over. I guess I don't. I guess you guys didn't really go over the leaks by Microsoft and shit. It's been all over the net the last 2-3 days. Did you guys see any of this shit? You go over this shit?
I saw some wild ass headlines, but go ahead.
Yeah. So apparently, because I guess Microsoft itself is in a court battle with the Federal Trade Commission, and they're being sued by the FTC. They had some stuff like come out and leak all over the fucking internet. A lot of Phil Spencer, who's the head of Xbox, he had some emails or notes about some wild ass shit. Like he was literally contemplating, or he had a huge heart on to buy Nintendo of America or Nintendo as a whole. I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you thinking? Like, why would you do that? Like, what's the purpose of gobbling up literally like 100-year-old company
Because they're
that's
doing
been
better than the Xbox. I mean,
yeah, but like that, I feel like that kind of just destroys your competition. And I would rightly so, or not rightly so. I would assume that they would 100% try to break up at least the Xbox division if they tried to purchase Nintendo.
No, you
So I'm
just.
like,
I mean,
dude, you get.
this is the American way. You lie, cheat, steal. So if you can't beat
Yeah, it's
them,
just
buy them.
yeah. I was just like, that's super wild. I think Phil. To me, I think Phil Spencer is just overstepping. I think he should have let sleeping dogs lie and just focus. Excuse me, focus on your house and try to get your numbers up. Stop trying to buy up everybody. Spend that money on R&D.
So
Spend that money on.
you're okay with them buying Activision?
Yeah, I'm okay with that, but stop
What
there.
the fuck?
No, I'm saying do not buy more than what you already like. Them buying Activision is fine, but Activision doesn't make hardware. Nintendo makes hardware, so I think that's kind of a because that would shorten the competition market. So then, let's say potentially they just bought Nintendo. I'm pretty sure they would not make a Nintendo um, console. They would just put all the games on Xbox,
I mean,
and then it would just be Sony and Xbox.
well, this is very interesting. For you, people that are listening that are maybe younger than us. I mean, this is like what happened to Sega. I mean, Sega. If you were in the 1990s, and I was to tell you like 20 years later, you could play Sega games on a Nintendo, you'd be like, you're insane.
Hmm.
Like, but that's this shit. It happens. So, and it's
So
kind
it
of
does happen. However, Sega still solely makes software like independently for both systems. Like you can play Sega
yeah.
games
Where's
on
their
all three
hardware?
platforms.
Where's
They
their
don't make
hardware?
hardware anymore, but they
Yeah.
didn't get bought out. Yeah, exactly. They don't make hardware anymore. Where Nintendo does make hardware. So I'm like, that's kind of weird to me that you would take out, literally wipe out a whole console by just purchasing them.
Yeah,
But
but
like you
it's
said, but that to me, that's classic Bill Gates 1980s mentality on just gobble up the fucking competition
like
instead of
Xerox.
just taking your yeah, just take your licks and focus that money you would have bought that company and focus on more R&D, more like, first party games and
Yeah.
potentially more stuff. So with the leak on top of this, apparently there's a new version of the Series X and the Series S. The Series X is codename shit. I wanted to say it's like Blue something or Bloodline or some shit like. It has a code
Well,
name, but
well,
they released the specs. It's supposed to, so it's it supposedly has a better Wi-Fi adapter. It has a 2 terabyte internal SSD. It is cylindrical, moving away from the actual boxes that they've previously kind of made. So it literally looks like a giant Alexa fucking tower thing. And a new controller. So it'll come with a new controller with codes in it that like not codes, but they word it in a way where it looks like they may have haptic feedback in them without saying they have haptic feedback. And the price point is the same as the current Series X, which I'm pretty sure upon release they would drop the price of the current Series X. So
can
you
we?
can literally read all the specs online with the leak, with pictures and everything. Go
Yeah,
ahead, Kaji.
yeah. Let's back up a little bit. I didn't see that last part in terms of the new console leak or whatever. But this is again. I'm much more Sony than anything else. That's my primary console, or whatever. But even putting it out there for I don't know if it was for public or if it was truly leaked accidentally. I don't know, but it doesn't even matter. The whole idea of buying Nintendo when Nintendo has a gazillion first party games and a gazillion consoles that have sold through the roof and all. I mean, Nintendo's a very successful company, like full fucking stop. I also think that their fan bases, especially for Nintendo, are very dedicated. I mean, you have plenty of franchises that just work quite well. Like you have literal franchises that have sold more than Xbox consoles. Let's stop right there. Uh, I think it's bullshit. I don't think it's going to happen if I were a betting man. And it wouldn't be good for gamers. I think you've already alluded to that. It's good to have as many consoles as possible, but I don't even like the idea of putting it out there like that. I think it's completely inappropriate and horse shitty. I wasn't a huge fan of the whole Activision purchase for very selfish reasons in terms of, I want to be able to play my Call of Duty and Diablo and Food to Watch on Sony, but
Food to watch. God dang.
yeah, but I don't know, man. It just it seems
Oh.
wild as fuck. Like the Activision one was a huge acquisition,
Mm-hmm.
and they fought it in court and all of that other stuff. What You're 100% right. Why are you not focused on producing high quality games with all these studios that you have?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
mean, to just to kind of clarify, they bought Activision's parent company, which is ZeniMax, which
True.
is like, which is like, I want to say 30 plus studios
Yeah.
minimum,
yeah, but
minimum.
Correct.
let's just be really clear about Xbox and their directionless behavior since the Xbox, not 360. What was the the
The
one after
one,
that? Yeah, the
the
Xbox
one.
One. Yeah, they went directionless after the one because they decided to focus on. Now, if you rewind the podcast, I talked about this about how they wanted to be like an entertainment console. They focused more on
No,
entertainment than they
what?
were on video games. And I said that was the
Yeah,
right
what
way
is
to
what?
go.
There's a term. Wasn't there a term at the time?
I mean, you tell me. You interrupted me, so.
Oh, my fault. Yeah, I thought I could have sworn it was like the all-in-one desktop or the all-in-one fucking box thing, whatever.
It was probably something like that, but it was very stupid because people buy video game consoles to play fucking video games, not to play or not to watch media, unless you don't have cable or something like that, which is back then like it's pretty much unheard of. But anyway, it just showed like their vision of their console was just straight. They were trying to like do this in like some weird different way of like trying to be like I guess like you were saying like an all-in-one thing, but that's not what consoles were ever going to be. If you want to have an all-in-one anything, it's going to probably be your fucking computer, right? Not a console. Consoles are very specific to playing video games, and ever since then, they've been focusing less and less on their exclusive games. Ever since then, like where like there's very little reasons to buy an Xbox today. Like where are all the exclusives? There's
Game
very
Pass.
few. What's up?
No, let's say Game Pass is where they. That's their big selling point, and that's where they're posting most of their exclusives, like
No, but where
High
are
and
they?
Life, Hi-Fi Rush.
Yeah, I mean, Hi-Fi Rush. I mean, honestly, I played the game on my Steam Deck. It's a good game, but
Mm,
it's not a AAA title. Like
mm.
it's a good game. Don't get me wrong, but it's not a AAA title. It's
Oh
not
yeah,
like it's not a Halo. It's not a fucking what's the other good game with like the cover system?
Fable.
It's not a
well,
Fable,
Fable
yeah.
was on
Which is
Perfect
gonna come
Dark
out. Perfect Dark was a Nintendo game. How dare you?
to start, but then they bought Rare, and ever since then it's been on Xbox.
I've never played. Anyway, what was the fucking
You,
Gears of War? Is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, Garrus.
oh,
Gears of War. That's another good Xbox game, but there's been like so few Xbox exclusives that are gonna like actually push numbers, and they're not focusing on it. Like I feel like it's like an aimless console. Thank goodness that I have Starfield to play on it because like I complained about it before, but Halo Infinite is fucking terrible because of the bugs. And I say that I bring it up because the game's been out for like years, at least two, probably more than that, and it's still buggy as shit. And it's like, how is this even fucking possible? How is this game? Because one of the things that consoles for me, I used to be a PC solely gamer. I played
mm,
some console games for like some stuff like fighting games and shit, but I was solely a PC gamer when it came to like first person shooters and a lot of other games. And to have like consoles, one of the big things about consoles for me was stability. And now we have these console games that are unstable as fuck, especially on the Xbox. For me, and it's just like, how is this possible? Like this is ridiculous. Like they're losing the point of what it is to be a console.
Um,
Yeah. It,
so on
it's
top of the on top of the uh, I guess updated versions of the two systems, they had like a calendar list of certain games, and it looks like Starfield is getting DLC like soon, within like the next 3 months soon, at least according to this leaked document. And it looks like there's going to be a prequel to Doom called Doom Zero. So,
Okay.
and all going to be exclusive to the. I don't want to say the box, but I'll just say the Microsoft platform because it looks
Well,
like it'll be on PC too.
both of those things are not going to have a huge pendulum shift in their direction. The Xbox has
No,
been in last place, I think, ever since it was conceived.
mm, yeah, I don't. I have to see the numbers. I'm pretty sure the one came in like second at one point, or at least the original Xbox came in like second or at one point. So
uh,
Maybe, well, maybe with the, I don't know. Go ahead.
yeah. Look, I like competition. I think competition is fucking the hot shit. I think it's amazing. I think it's fun. You get bragging rights, whatever. Um, I want them to compete. I'm glad you guys talked about Starfield. I think that that's partially a win, you know. But I think in 3 4 weeks, I think you about to see Spidey fucking turn a whole lot of heads, and Insomniac hasn't let me down in a long time. I think that that's going to sell a bunch of fucking PS5s, and I don't know, man. You know, I want more competition. I don't want less. Um, I also want to be able to play games that have always been third party games on on my preferred console. And I'm going to tell you this as just a gamer and whatnot. Even though I love Doom and even though I love most Call of Duties, if it's truly exclusive, that's still not enough for me to just switch. It just ain't.
Yeah, it
hmm,
takes a lot. Well, because people don't understand, like these consoles, they're not cheap. So,
Nope.
I have
hmm.
some disposable income, so I can like buy all the consoles. But I can understand like people like can't, and it's just like
Yeah.
Hmm.
you got to pick one. So I actually went through and like looked what Ninja was saying, like who won different console generations, and so I have to go like I guess to the sixth generation of home consoles, and that is when the original Xbox was there, and the PS2 obviously destroyed. Then it was the Dreamcast, and then the Xbox, which I'm really surprised that the Dreamcast beat the Xbox on that generation.
I'm
Because
not. I'm actually not at all.
really,
The Dreamcast was like the one that every reviewer fucking was jerking off to. They said it was at the time it was the most powerful system.
yeah,
The problem was there was no games. They had very
really
few games.
I guess I don't know. There was for me. I had one.
Well,
I
you
just
had
got one
Power
as a night part.
Stone. Oh yeah, but what did you play on? What were you playing on your Dreamcast?
There's Shenmue, Power Stone. There's a few other ones too. But yeah, I
You
mean
playing
like
Space Channel number
Sonic.
5?
Yeah, Sonic. There's a few. And then like this is what surprised me, which I really don't understand, is that for the seventh generation, it says the Xbox 360 was number one, and the Wii was
Hmm.
number two, and then PS. I understand PS3 being last because it was more expensive, but I find it very hard to believe that the 360 beat the Wii because the Wii was fucking
The Wii
used to
was
sell like gangbusters.
powerhouse.
Yeah,
Yeah, powerhouse. So
and then the eighth
very
generation,
strange.
which is the last generation, the Nintendo Switch won, and then the
Oh yeah,
PS.
100 by
Yeah,
landslide.
and then the PS4, then the Xbox One. So the current generation, I'm pretty sure I got to see, but I'm pretty sure that it's the PS5, and then probably the
The
Switch, and
Switch.
then yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I think there's probably not uh, like consistent numbers at for now because like the numbers will shift come winter of this year.
100%.
So you'll see if Nintendo drops some huge like bomb, then you'll see like a huge sell. Because I'm probably gonna buy a Switch here by December. So, but you'll probably see a huge Switch one based on games that are released. You'll see a console fucking influx, and if a if any current console drops in price, even by $50, you will see an increase in sales. 100%.
Oh, it looks like it's the Switch, kind of like by a country mile.
Oh
It's
wow. Okay.
in
I'm not surprised
in
at all.
2023. The PS5 is outselling them, but in 2022, the Switch outsold them. 2021, they outsold them by a shitload. 2020, they outsold them by. Well, that's when the PS5 came out. So yeah,
Yeah.
Well, also, in this, I just want to put one asterisk out there for the first 2 calendar years, so all of 21 and all of 22. PS5s were very fucking hard to get.
Mm.
Let's be really honest with that.
yeah, because of the chip shortage.
It
Yeah,
yeah. It wasn't like you could just run into any retail store and just get it right off the shelf. You had to
Uh,
basically luck the fuck out.
yeah,
no, you
I
don't have to
heard
look.
for
You don't have to look
you.
out. All you got to do is just be a criminal. I'm just saying, just go to
Yeah,
the
is that
Yeah,
auction,
well?
exactly.
I heard Prodigy had to do a Bobert to get
goddamn, you
his.
took my joke. You got me.
I got it. I got you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you
you.
got me.
I saw it. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, you
So
got to rub on some fucking Republican titties.
yeah. Oh, I wish that was the name of this, but you can't put titties out there.
Yeah.
God dang it.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Dang.
Hey, all I know is I don't know any of the details for the Beetlejuice musical at all. For some reason, it's a foggy mess. I can't remember anything that happened in it.
It was all vape smoke. It wasn't
Damn.
foggy. It was all vape smoke and titty grabbing
Mm-hmm.
and dick
Damn.
rubbing.
Mm-hmm. But
Damn.
my fingers smell very fishy. All
Damn.
right, let's keep going.
Damn.
Uh,
Mm.
All right.
hey, by the way, going going back to an older one. So I will say this. I know we kind of gave some reviews early on about this way in the summer. I fucking lost interest in this Diablo 4, man. I don't know what it was. I liked it, and then I just it felt so fucking grindy with the whole season one having to start from jump with a new character, man. I don't know what it
I
was. It didn't work for me.
honestly, I didn't even beat the fucking game. I still enjoyed it, but there were so many other games that I wanted it to play at the time, and then Starfield
Mm.
came out. Like, what did I play before Starfield? Like, I haven't booted up my PS5 in a while, which is kind of weird.
Oh, you're probably
Mm.
playing Baldur's Gate before
No,
Starfield.
I was playing Baldur's Gate on my Steam Deck,
Steam
which
Deck?
was not
Yeah.
enjoyable.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm.
It's like jacking off with sandpaper.
Sandpaper? One of the
Yeah.
oh damn, a Diablo game? Yeah, what were you playing? I remember you were talking about multiple games too. It
I
wasn't just
was.
one.
Oh, it was fucking. It was on the fucking Switch. I was playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
that's right.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I beat that because that game is fucking amazing. I'm just saying.
Okay.
That's
There you go.
actually a good reason if y'all want to enjoy. This is probably the greatest reason to own a Nintendo Switch is the Zelda games or any like Nintendo focused game. They don't have like gore, but they're so enjoyable and like well done. There's like literally no fucking glitches in pretty much any goddamn Nintendo game that's ever been made. You can just play them and they play as you would expect them. There's like no extra bullshit with those games.
No loot boxes.
Mm.
No, there's no fucking microtransactions. They're like, nah, none of that. But definitely do not
That's
get
good.
Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch because, yeah,
It's all bad.
that
You
shit looks
you
like
you know
some
what's
shit on
funny?
Super Nintendo.
It
You sure do.
it reminds it reminds me of the terrible screen grabs when they ported over Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And that was a PS4
Oh.
game.
Yeah.
Mm.
But that shit looked like dog shit.
I
Like
don't know why Nintendo did that. Like, I understand. So apparently, the new Switch, there's no name for it yet. We're just gonna call it the Switch 2 because everybody else is. But apparently, the Switch 2 has PS5 level specs and can play PS5 level games
So
like Unreal 5 engine.
so I
so my
saw that the specs are supposed to be on the level of PS4, Xbox One level. I didn't hear about PS5.
I heard PS5 levels, and yeah,
Huh. I
uh,
heard like it's basically a generation behind.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt, just given the history that it probably will not be PS5 level.
hmm,
But if it is, then great. Again,
So
I've already said it. More competition.
no,
hmm,
I'm glad you said that because so did IGN and a bunch of other like outlets. They said that Nintendo has quote unquote never been at the cutting edge of technology, which I'd say fucking bullshit. Like it hasn't been on the cutting edge of technology in recent memory, but I remember back when Super Nintendo came out and they had fucking what the fuck was that shit called? Super Mode 6 or something like that. It was
hmm.
like the where they had like the 3D. It wasn't really 3D, but it was like this weird like rotoscope thing that they had with the fucking Super Nintendo, and that caused that caused the Sega Genesis to come out with like their like speed engine to come out. I can't
Oh,
remember.
I know what
Ooh.
you're talking about. I know. It was just like three words. It was like SPX or something, or SFX chip.
Something.
Because
Yeah.
it came out when Star Fox came out. They were like bragging about it. I remember something
Okay.
about it. So, but yeah, I get it. I remember. I mean, back in the day, they were the pinnacle. Like after the Atari and the Nintendo came out, that was that hotness. That 8-bit, that was just like no one else had seen nothing like it. So,
Well, what I love too is towards the middle to later end of a generation, that's when developers really start fucking flexing. They
yeah,
showcase every generation. They showcase, okay, this is the height of what we can do with this hardware, pushing it all the way to its limits, and that's cool. And you see that with whatever the console is or whatever.
yeah,
So,
I remember that with the Sega Genesis because at the end of its lifestyle, it had like three big games. One of them was Comic Zone, the other one was Vector Man, and I can't remember what the third one was, but they were pushing like the console to its limits, and those are big games. Those are like their last couple games. I
there
can't
you
remember
go.
what the third one was. Third one was a pretty big game too. Shit, I don't
There you
remember.
go.
Whoever's speaking in the chat, you probably remember. Shout it out.
All right, good
Yeah.
shit. Um, where else y'all want to go? I thought I was gonna watch a little bit of Ahsoka, but I still haven't watched any
Woo!
of it. So if y'all want to go in, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the last two. Oh man. Oh man. That's why I'm drinking my tea here. I'm replenishing my fluids. Man.
Oh, it was the Super FX chip.
Oh, there you go. I
Yeah.
remember something like yeah.
Yeah, there
Okay,
was like
there you
the
go.
Star Fox, Dirt Racer, Stunt Race, Vortex, Doom, Super Mario World 2, Winter Gold. There was a few of them. But yeah,
Damn.
it was an amazing thing. It was like the polygon graphics.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I remember Star Fox was heavily advertised with it.
Yeah.
Damn, I miss Star Fox 64 because that was fun. I actually have the other two Star Foxes, the one where they made Star Fox an RPG, and I was really pissed off that I paid for it. I was like, what the fuck? Where's my ship? But Star Fox Assault, that was really fun. I played that one a lot. That was a good one.
I need to make that chip in Starfield.
Yeah, that'd be fucking dope. Where you can actually house another ship inside. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
But but yeah, actually, what I really kind of want is like my own like battleship where I can like uses like the base of operations. I don't know if you've seen in the game the Vigilance, the UC
Oh yeah.
Vigilance, which is like
Yeah, I
the
can do
giant
that too.
battleship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where I could use that, like have all my crafting tables and all my research tables all on that ship, and have every single crew I hire be able to fit on that ship and everything. That would be cool.
Well, that's where I like fucked up in the game. Sorry, we're going back a little bit, but like I was using like I modified the Frontier, and I took out like the
Oh.
main like hull, and I put in a new
Mm.
one. And I got rid of my research table, and I was like, oh no!
Oh
I
yeah.
was like, God
Yeah.
damn it!
So it's weird to me because you can put that same. There are multiple types, and you have to like just literally right bumper over, and it'll change the crew and
Yeah,
it's crew and passenger one, but each one gives you different like perks. Some of them storage, some of them are passengers, some of them are research and weapons, and some of them are it's like different. And it's weird because some of them change prices, even though it looks like they're all the same. Some of them will change prices on you, so you got to kind of.
no, no.
And I just unlocked the ability to do every ship, so I can fly any ship now.
Oh, you got the C class.
Yeah, I got a C class. I did that earlier today.
Nice.
I'm like,
I'm
fuck yeah.
close.
Yeah, the new quote unquote new enemy faction, I was able to take out a couple of them.
Oh,
So
is there a new one besides the Starborn?
no, I didn't want to give. Yes, the Starborn was the ones that I took out. And oh shit, just gave me the fucking skill point, and I killed my 30 ships. That was my 30 ship, and I built that shit.
Nice. I'm
Fuck the
getting close.
Starborn, by the way. Yeah, it's pretty nice. But yeah, when you learn, you know what? I'm gonna stop because there's some
Yeah,
shit off the
yeah. You
Starborn.
know what's funny is that like in the game, I'm not gonna like ruin the game, but like as you get to a certain part in the game where basically I felt like I was in god damn it, what was the I felt like I was in Skyrim and I was like, oh shit,
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
basically Dragonborn now. I can Fusradome
yeah,
motherfuckers. I'm like,
yeah, pretty much.
all right.
And then you start to get greedy with it. And I'm like, well, is there more of these out there? I'm like, oh shit, yes,
Yeah,
there
let's get
is.
some more.
There's a fucking lot. Yeah, that's what I'm. So I literally, that's what I've literally been doing is farming more until it won't let me do it anymore. And then I'm gonna finish the main missions. So
All right.
yeah,
Where the fuck is Prodigy?
I think he's hiding.
He's
I'm
in
with
Black
you.
Box.
Sorry.
See,
Let's wrap it up because it's like it's getting late. And I
Yeah,
got to
yeah, yeah.
edit two things together at this point
Yeah,
because
let's
I
wrap
fucked
it.
up.
Let's wrap it.
I
Old
pressed
Ninja,
the
what you
button.
got? God damn it.
so in 2 days I'm gonna meet Jason Momoa.
Sir,
So yeah, he's in the Bay Area for the weekend. He's premiering his vodka that he's dropping.
oh,
So
he
they're
was here
doing
last weekend.
okay, yeah. So he's here in the Bay. He's doing the meet and greets where you buy his vodka and he signs it, and you do a photo op with him, and then they send you on your way. So he's going to be all over
Nice.
the Bay. I think up until Sunday. We're going Friday morning. We're going to meet him. Probably, I guess it's one. It's free. The event is free, but you have to purchase his vodka. So it's $24, which is basically nothing. But I think you're limited to one ticket per bottle. We're not sure yet,
Okay.
but we're gonna go meet him. We're gonna go meet him. He's gonna be in Redwood City this weekend. He was the San Jose event is sold, quote unquote, sold out. Basically, all the tickets are gone. He's gonna be in other parts of the Bay all the way up until Sunday. So we're meeting him Friday, and then probably gonna try his vodka. Not gonna get drunk off of it. I'm gonna see if I can get two, one signed and maybe one unsigned or some shit. We'll see. And then
Let,
gonna be playing a lot more
can I
Starfield. And go ahead.
can I sorry, can I say something really quickly? For all of you Jason Momoa fans, obviously seems like a really cool guy, Aquaman, Khal Drago, all of that good stuff. Um, a lot of people started becoming a fan of Jason Momoa based on Game of Thrones. Damn near none of y'all fucked with him when he was on Stargate Atlantis.
Yeah,
I
so long time
Nah,
remember
ago.
that shit.
some
Did
people were fucking with him because I didn't know he was on Baywatch.
yeah, those some
Yeah,
you're right. He was on that some of those
he's
early
on
seasons,
Baywatch.
but for Stargate Atlantis, he was on that show for like all five fucking seasons and shit. Like he was on Game of Thrones for like what, one season, and
One
then a
season.
cameo season two. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
That's all.
but
Go ahead.
not even one full season. He didn't even last the full season.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're gonna meet him on Friday, and then gonna be playing more Starfield. I'm probably maybe gonna try to start Resident Evil 4. Actually, I was gonna wait until like October, but I'll probably bust it out maybe a little early. I'm gonna see about these other games, see if I can get them going, like Liza P. I'm probably not gonna play Payday. You know, a lot of people want me to. Probably not gonna check it out. I'm gonna skip it, and then yeah, I think that's about it.
All right, Cronus, what you got?
I think it's a countdown to Vegas where I'm going to watch Baby Metal and Death Clock.
Oh
Nice.
shit!
So in a couple of weeks with my daughter and my partner. So I'm really looking forward to going to Vegas, and I'm taking the weekend off, and then I'm taking the whole week off. I think after that, yeah.
You are not staying in MGM, of course, right?
No, I'm staying in the Palms
Y-
because that's where they're playing.
Good.
What's going
You
on with
know
the
what's
MGM?
happening at MGM.
No.
Oh, they had a security breach all of their computer systems, including their fucking slot machines and all of that shit. It's a fucking mess.
Oh damn. So no, I'm not staying with them. But all right, I probably won't go there either. Now, thank you. So that's something new every day. So yeah, I'm looking forward to going and like actually getting some time off. I'm starting to look into SF Beer Week in 2024, which is weird to say,
Holy shit.
because they announced the schedule. There's a full schedule out already,
Damn.
but there's no opening gala. They're doing like 4 opening galas, but not the official opening gala. So I just want the opening gala where I can get fucking Plenty of the Younger. So if somebody can tell me where the fuck I can get that, let me know and I go to that one, wherever the fuck that's gonna be. So it's gonna be weird because I got to like find a hotel to like stay at for a week. But I do plan on doing SRP Week in February of next year. So
Good shit.
Right on.
other than that, not a lot going on.
Good shit. For me, I'm just going to. My kids will actually probably be going up to the Bay Area this weekend, so spending some more time with Mishka.
Oh, you got the
enjoying.
week off thing, right?
Yeah, the
It's so
fall
fucking
break,
weird.
which is kind of cool.
I don't
They're
know what we're
year-round
doing
school.
because we didn't know until like the other day.
Oh shit.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. So that'll be super super enjoyable. And man, I'm just counting down. There's going to be a lot of people here for Thanksgiving. Kronos, of course.
Again? Well, I mean, you always do. Like you usually have a small army for Thanksgiving, so I'm not really that surprised.
This might be the biggest Thanksgiving we've ever had. So holy shit, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, don't let your shit burn down, man.
Yeah, no shit.
You're doing chitlins again, or we're doing chitlins? Or what's going on?
No, we had no. There will never be chitlins in this house.
You learned your lesson.
Yeah, I remember that last time. I remember the first and last time I had them. Yeah, never.
God damn, that shit was fucking terrible.
That was foul. I'm like, damn. No amount of hot sauce. No amount of hot sauce.
You only bring chitlins to someone's house that you don't like. Like if you hate somebody, you're like, oh, here's some chitlins. I brought some over. You know,
I think there's
they're not cold yet.
Like, hey, are you renting? Check. All right. How much is your deposit? Okay, check. Do you like the smell of shit in your house? Okay, another check.
Here's some chitlin, and here's some chitlins, and here's some durian. You know,
damn.
Same dude, by the way. Same dude.
Yes, same man. Same man. Old Ninja, take us the fuck on out. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention it. We'll go watch Interspecies Reviewers again.
Nah, goddamn, shut the. Oh boy. All right. You just experienced Black and Black Times Infinity. We are three manned up this time, but it don't even matter. We're bringing you the dankness every week. 8:30 Wednesday Pacific time ish. We go live on YouTube every Wednesday. Check us out anywhere and everywhere with Beats and BTI. BTHAN BTI. Anywhere you are on social media until they start charging us for us, I think, maybe. Check out our official website, binheadproductions.com/BTI. We have a Discord. You can email us at btbti@gmail.com. Let us know you want to join. If you have questions or whatever or whatnot, you can still email us and let us know. On Amazon, we have an app where you can download and watch us on that as well. We're on everything pretty much except for, I guess, Stitcher because they died, I guess.
They did die.
Yeah. So
they emailed everything. They're like, hey, we're dead.
Yeah. There you go. Fuck One Piece.
Digitize her right.